yourself at home.
Oh my gosh. There's a car up here. You gotta go look at it.
Yeah, it's nice and snug.
We're going into the driver lounge. This is very exciting. So this is the lounge. This is where they come to relax, right? Is there any mood lighting settings that you guys can do? Oh my gosh, wow, it is getting very intimate in here. It's Mac driving around Lightning McQueen, right?
Exactly.
Everyone, we're here inside of the Aero McLaren garage at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. And we just had the first practice session of the weekend. Everything's very, very exciting. I'm here with my very good friend, Cristina Mace. What you cannot see right now is that we have a lot of cars that have covers off. It's proprietary. So there's a lot of like rules of what you can and can't film when you're inside a garage for a team.
So first off, you have 3 separate cars here with each of their own individual teams.
Yes.
Organization-wise, are all of the stations set up the exact same way, or
Everything is the same way. So every single team, so the 5, the 6, and the 7, the way that's structured over here, it's the same way that's structured back in Indianapolis. So what you guys see over here, like the bay for the number 5, if you go to our headquarters in Indy, it's going to be structured the same way. So the same mechanics, the same chief mechanic, and like everyone has like a specific role. So the guys from sub-assembly, the guys from front end, the guys from electronics. So for the 5, it's going to be the same, the 6 the same, the 7 the same, okay? And each of them will work with the set of engineers for that specific part. So if you go, like we just had practice, if you guys were at the 5 stand, we had the engineers for the number 5. So 6 engineers, so 5 engineers plus 1 engineer for Chevy, which is our manufacturer, our engine manufacturer and partner. So Chevy loans this engineer, 1 for each car throughout the season, and this person is dedicated to a specific car. When the engine comes, let's say, I believe that every engine, I think it's 1,800 miles per engine. You get 6 per year. If by any chance we need to replace an engine, Chevy will bring the crate with a brand new engine, and then that engine is, this one's removed, the other one's plugged in, and that goes into an like IndyCar knows how many engines you've been using throughout the season. And if it goes over 6, then you get a penalty. That you guys see out there.
Yeah.
The setup pads and everything. After the race is done, everything needs to come over here. You see the tracks now? Everything's tied up, goes all the way to the roof.
Wow.
All the 3 cars.
Yeah.
And up here, we have 1 car plus the backup car. We have 3 backup cars.
Okay.
The backup car is not fully assembled. We
Yeah.
don't have an engine for the backup car.
Is it just like the Dallara chassis?
It's ready to go.
Okay.
For you to put an engine on it.
Okay.
So suspension parts, everything is bolted to it.
Yeah.
Like a case, like only need a backup car if it's bad.
Yeah.
We crash like it's like. In that case, if the engine of the car that crashed is still okay, if it's
Yeah.
still usable, they will just remove the engine from one car and put it in the other car.
The car in the room with us right now.
Coming with their parents, I was like,
Yeah.
watch the movie Cars. Like, he lived inside a
It's just like that. It's Mac driving around Lightning McQueen, right?
Exactly.
California, here we come. Dynaco, here we come.
This one has, over here, has like the damper department,
Okay.
which is like kind of like a secret spot. I can take you guys over there.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna kill me.
Benito, you know when you tell me that there's a super secret room, I want to see the super secret room. I'm not going to ask for it, but it's like the push the button thing, right?
This guy trains like our crew when we're at the shop.
Yeah.
My main job at the shop is to get all the pit crew trained.
Yeah.
Try and find every tenth, every ounce of improvement we can find in tire changes, in fueling the car and the air jack, and then going through procedures like lane changes and toe lane changes and all the things we deal with in pit lane.
Yeah.
We just do practice every day. We want to build muscle memory, we want to build repetition. So basically when these guys and girls are doing their pit stops, it's all just second nature to them. They're not going to think about it, we just do it.
Yeah.
It's a non-stop, working, great job. I love it.
is there a particular pit lane that you guys prepare specifically for because it's more challenging?
A lot of them. This one in particular is actually pretty tough. If you're on the curve in the middle of pit lane, because you've got a lot of camber as well, the outside tire changers can roll the car towards the inside of the wall and you can knock their tires off. So this one's very difficult. Luckily, we have probably the greatest pit in the boxes in pit lane. Pit 1 and 2, and then the 6 cars down towards pit end. Pit lane choice is depending on how you qualify the previous race.
Got it.
So if you qualify 1 and 2, you get to pick the first choice. You get to pick the second choice, and then farther down the line. Now there's a strategy to that too. So every race week, or every pit lane has a break or the Firestone performance pit, and that's actually an easy in or an easy out for a driver. So you can actually choose those for strategy to help yourself out. Marks.
When you are practicing these pit stops, do you ever throw wrenches in to get them used to curveballs?
Yes. So one of the things when I get a chance to drive the pit stop cars, I will actually purposely not stop on the marks.
Yeah.
And every race weekend, you have at least one stop where the driver's not on the marks.
Yeah.
And so you're practicing always the same time. With the perfect on the marks, you're not really doing yourself any favor.
Sure.
So you want to try and throw them a curveball where you go 2 feet long and you got to recover.
Yeah.
Because if it happens in a race, you can't just like reset. You
Right.
got to continue on.
Yeah.
I try to do that as much as possible.
Oh my gosh, there's a car up here. You gotta go look at it.
It's nice and snug.
How do you get it down? You guys just like...
The driver lounge.
We're going into the driver lounge. This is very exciting.
We have Jeff from McLaren here taking care of helmets for number 5, number 6, number 7. This is like a fan, just to drive, and the driver locks. So
Wow, this is amazing. So this is the lounge. This is where they come to relax, right?
Yeah.
Is there any mood lighting settings that you guys can do to sort of the vibe? Oh my gosh, wow, it is getting very intimate in here. I think it's so interesting because when I look at all the different IndyCar teams, Arrow McLaren by far has the most brand cohesion out of any other team. You go to a race, you know which ones are the Arrow McLarens because there's always all papaya and black, or there is like papaya and black, and you know it's the predominant color.
So for the cars, they will have some papaya and black, but depending on the like partner. So last weekend we have on semi, they have blue. Yeah, it also has blue. But for fire suits, we all have the same fire suit. So the design is the same, the color is the same. What's going to change is just the partners that's on the fire suit. So this is on semi one for Nolan this weekend. So it's basically the design is the same.
Yeah.
Changes is just the partner, and we want it, and that's on purpose. It's by design.
Because I know it's often in IndyCar, you'll have paint schemes on different teams and cars change race to race.
Yeah.
For a lot of fans, especially casual fans who aren't familiar with the fonts and the numbers of the cars, it's hard to follow along. You're watching IndyCar, you know which cars are McLaren.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll give you an example. Most of the other teams, they think that we have, oh, you guys have so many people at the track. It's about the same amount of people for a 3-car team, but like staff is always using the same stuff.
Right.
So other teams that have different liveries for different cars, like the crew for whatever cars in blue and the other ones in white, they're all part of the same team. But you put everyone in papaya, people think that we have more people come to the track, which is not that accurate.
Yeah. I imagine in times like this, it makes it harder for you to do your job logistically, getting the cars and parts in and out after a practice session when there's so many people queuing up.
Yeah, they're pretty good at like the crew. Yeah, when they see the driver, then they're like,
Yeah. Also very smart to do like a circular tour and end right here at the exit so you can kick straight out so it can't linger.
Thank you for giving us a lovely tour. It's been great.
Yeah.
pleasure.
Benito Santos of Arrow McLaren, everyone. Thank you so much for letting us get a glimpse into what it's like working for a team. This was amazing.